Rising rivers, flooding, downed power lines and slips. It's been a stressful and rough 24 hours for the people of Gisborne, my hometown. For more on this, we are now joined by Gisborne Mayor Stoltz, who's done an amazing job over the past couple of years. Riet, thank you for joining us. How is it looking there this morning?
Good morning, Amanda, and lovely to see you. Yes, it is better out there this morning. Still last night I woke up quite a few times, heavy rain still, but at least the rivers are having some time to drain out properly and we don't see the damming or the surface flooding, which we've seen in the last 2 days. So that is good news for us.
Of course, adding to the devastation there, Riet, we had 3 fishermen who died, found washed up in Mahia. We all know them, they're all part of that Gisborne community. What impact is this having on everyone?
Amanda, it's a black day here in Tairāwhiti. Our community is in mourning. Everyone knew one of the lovely gentlemen, and it is just so sad. And our community, you know we're a close-knit community, you know we look after each other, and I know our community will wrap their love and support around the family of these 3 gentlemen. But it is a dark time. Yesterday when I was out and about talking to our community, they don't want to talk about the weather. They want to talk about the impact and wanting to send their love to the families. So it is tough out there and it will be tough for quite some time to come.
And beautiful men they were. I want to talk about the mental toll this is taking on your town. Yes, there's going to be a financial hit and that will suck, but the people are just over this, aren't they?
And Amanda, we can, you can quantify stuff. I can say I need $25 million for that, or we need to do this for $10 million. What I am seeing is the cumulative impact, the emotional impact, the anxiety with our kids, anxiety with co-workers, our contractors. Everyone is just so bone tired. And we're a fun bunch. We do stuff with a great attitude. But people are tired. We are all the time trying to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. But this is really tough out there. And we do need a break and some downtime. And we did have the last 6 months were really great. And the type of Gisborne you and I know. But again, it feels to me we're straight back to where we were in February last year.
Oh, I hate that for the city, Riet. Now, I know the government has come out and said we're going to give $300,000 to the mayoral fund. What else do you need?
So our teams will be out and about now because we need to inspect our very fragile water infrastructure. We need to inspect our bridges again. We need to take a look where there are slips, because you would be well aware that we are in the middle of a massive recovery. So for us today, we will be able to assess the impact of what this has had again on our main infrastructure. And only then we would be able to know what we need. I've spoken with Minister Mark Mitchell and the Prime Minister in the past few days, and I'm really heartened by their encouragement and their support for us. And hopefully we will also host Minister Mitchell here today so I can show him around.
Oh, good. Now, what about Slash? I remember when I was back over a year ago, the Slash, it just broke my heart. Has it back? What's the situation there?
Yes, Amanda. So yesterday we had to close one of our bridges in order to remove some of the woody debris to let the river flow into the ocean. Unfortunately, our beaches are again covered with woody debris. That is an ongoing issue. It will be an ongoing issue. There's so much legacy slash up in our waterways that it will be years and years before we totally address that issue. So it is really heartbreaking this morning as I drove and inspected some areas that, yes, we are seeing a lot of woody debris around.
Now, what about your wonderful cousins down the road in Wairoa? Are you getting any updates on what's happening there, Riet?
Yes, my dear friend Craig Little keeps me updated, and we're always encouraging each other. But we also have staff members that were severely affected by the floods down there. So not only are we supporting our neighbours, some of our people live there and have experienced it firsthand. It's really tough down there, and we wish them all the best. The Gisborne District Council is always there to help.
I want to take it personal with you. How are you coping? Because you've been an incredible leader for Gisborne, right from before with Cyclone Hale and Gabrielle and so on. How are you holding up?
I've got a lovely team around me, Amanda. You know how it is. We live in a wonderful town I have family around me, great husband, wonderful council team, lovely councillors. So it's an effort of many. And I'm just so privileged to be part of a team who are trying to do the best for our town. It's been tough times, but you know what? Together we can do it. And I say to our community, we've been through this before, and I know we will do it again. We just need to lift our heads, look to the future, and we'll get there.
I don't doubt that for a second. So what is the plan for today?
So we've got a huge council meeting today. You know, when it rains, it pours. It's the end of our financial year. At the 30th of June, and we are adopting our 3-year recovery plan today. So there's no rest for us. We've got a massive council meeting starting at 9, and hopefully all of us here in Gisborne tomorrow for Matariki would be able to sit down with whānau, take a deep breather, reflect on who we've lost in the last few days, and also lift our eyes up and plan for a bright future here for us in Gisborne and Tairāwhiti.
I wish you nothing but the brightest future. Gisborne Mayor Stoltz, thank you so much for your time this morning.